Being able to move quickly and seamlessly between chords is super important for a keyboardist who provides much of the harmonic underpinning of a rhythm section. We'll go a bit deeper into developing our facility in this area right now. Hey, what's cooking, friends? We are at it again, and I'm glad to have you in company as we push each other along our journey to improving piano proficiency and facility. So, please subscribe and stay in touch with us with your song analysis and suggestions, of course, and check out past tutorials and stay in stride with us, okay? Now, we've been navigating through the keys and the scales and diatonic chords. Now, we want to get ourselves more fluent in all inversions of triads, moving in step, and of course begin to tackle movement in cycles, right? So many of the songs that we play feature chord progressions that follow these patterns of movement. So we will begin to train our hands to effectively navigate in all keys. So let's head in. So look, check out the description for the useful websites that I will always include in these sessions, right? Now we're going to start with the diatonic triads in D major, and of course play root position for the chords, but after this we're going to use the same progression using first and second inversions as well, hands separately, so that we can really emphasize and maximize the development of each hand, okay? Now remember we are in D, so that's two sharps, F and C sharp. For this, of course, make sure that you're playing evenly and you can hear the notes clearly in each chord. Switch hands at the octave, please. Good. Don't use the pedal. You want to get your hands comfortable playing these without the pedal, right? Now remember to listen to the metronome and keep good time. Descending and keep it steady and smooth. Nice. Look, we're just warming up, so we want our hands to be as comfortable as possible while remembering these shapes. Okay, let's do D major again, and this time with first inversion chords where the root of each chord is at the top, okay? Nice. Now look, these are gonna feel strange, especially playing them back to back consecutively like this. And that's exactly why we drill them, right? Don't forget to switch hands. Look, we want to get our hands increasingly more comfortable playing these unfamiliar shapes. Yes, both ascending and descending now, yeah? All right. Let's go and do second inversion, same chords. The root of the chords are now in the middle of these, right? But you know that. Prepare to switch hands. There you go. Nice. Now look, as freaky as this feels, trust me, if you do 3 keys every day, the freaky feeling will fade away, so stick with it. Good job, people. Now look, let's get into some cyclic movement, which will feature different chords that share the same notes, and we will see how we can effectively navigate between these without lots of hand movement, right? We want it to be smooth, which is essentially our introduction to the concept of voice leading. So let's get to it. Alrighty, we're going to be starting off with the 1-4-1-5 in D, which is D, G, D, A, D. And of course, those notes spell out D, F sharp A, G, B, D, D, F sharp A, C sharp E, D, F sharp A. Did you notice how your hands did these jumps to the roots of the chords? Now we're going to use common tone voice leading, where the notes that are shared between the chords will remain in their position while the other notes move to the closest notes that express the desired chord. Now you'll notice that the same notes are being used, but in a different arrangement, right? So again, we have D, F sharp A, G, B, D, D, F sharp A, C sharp E, and D, F sharp, A. Starting on different inversions will create different voice leading possibilities. So a first inversion 1 chord will voice lead like this. And a second inversion 1 chord will voice lead like this. Okay, now that we understand the principle, you can spend some time and make sure that you're comfortable with these. But for now, we're going to do these starting on all the inversions, which will help us to get better at moving around regardless of where we start. Good, good. Keep focused and anticipate where the movement will be. You want to see where those notes are moving. And try to make out where each of the notes move between each chord in the sequence. A good idea is to try to sing them too. Switch hands. Yeah, singing will help your ears as well, right? So do it even if you feel a little strange. Now try to learn how these movements both feel and sound, okay? Great. Alrighty, we're gonna do the same thing in E flat. You know how it goes. Play with precision and evenness. Always engage your sense of hearing and touch. Both of those are useful. And of course, remember that we're building both hands, right? So you want to focus on each of them individually. Don't forget to call out the chords as you play them. You want to remember these. Oh, we're doing so well. Good job. Okay, look, back in the key of D, let's explore the 1-6-2-5-1 progression, which is D, B minor, E minor, A, and D. Always a good idea to become totally at ease in both hands as you play these, right? Yeah, you want to be able to play these in both hands. Now, don't forget, practice at your own pace. Nice. Attend to that development of both these hands, right? They both belong to you. You better get those working. Now don't tense up, right? Keep your hands free of tensing. And of course, always make a note of how the movement between each of these chords feels. Yeah. Keep your ear out for consistency, right? These chords need to sound even. Fantastic. Alrighty then, same progression in E flat. I hope you remember the key signature. By now, you should be able to tell yourself what the chords are in this sequence. No spoon feeding now, get it together. Remember, this is not an ego trip. We're building facility. So that when you work on songs, you will see how important your hands getting into shape really is. You'll be able to get around much better. Also, keep time with the metronome, okay? No one wants to play with someone that can't keep time now. Careful attention to detail is always a good idea. And of course, practicing in 3 different keys every day. Good? Sweet! Now, as I always like to say, small chords make up big chords. And to give you a little introduction into a reharmonization technique, we're going to take the simple triads of the 1-4-1-5-1 progression and change the bass notes down a third for each round that plays. The same triads are going to be used, but then you'll discover how interesting harmonic complexity can be achieved in this very simple process. And in doing this, we end up moving from all major triads to minor 7th chords, to major 9th or add 2 chords, to minor 11th or sus4 chords. Now, isn't that cool or what? Let's do it in E flat. Now look, listen and see how each sequence gets progressively more harmonically rich. Learn and memorize how these sound, okay? And of course, it's a good idea to notice that the simple triads are still at the top. Nice! Okie dokes, the wee little wiggly finger workout for dexterity is here. And we're going to be arpeggiating the major 7th, dominant 7th, minor 7th, half and full diminished chords, hands separately at first. But from there, we're going to double up the subdivision and include hands together exercise, which includes both a parallel and a contrary motion. So this is going to be fun, fun, fun. So again, we start in D. Now look, we're going to do this at a moderate and comfortable pace. At first, of course, being smooth and even as possible. And for this exercise, we're going to just tackle this in the white keys, but we're going to add the black ones later, right? Good. As always, if necessary, slow the tempo down for comfort. But of course, increase when you get fluent, right? Keep those hands free of tension. Now we're gonna kick things into high gear as we double up with the hands together and put in some contrary motion, right? Look, in your practice time, you do more reps if necessary, but don't strain, okay? No, you don't want to strain. Keep free of tension. And remember, look, when we do 3 keys every day, we get really, really good quickly. So don't slack up now. Oh, yeah, you're doing really, really good. Let's take it up. Can you feel how your fingers are getting more mobile? Just stick with it, buddy. No, boy, don't quit. Don't quit now. Last little bit. Boom! Yay! We made it through again. Coolio Iglesias. Now let's work through these in 3 keys daily for consistent progress across all the key centers every week. And remember, our goal is still to master all keys. Again, don't neglect your personal listening and transcribing time. This sharpens your ear and increases your ability to recognize the chords that you hear. Don't forget to make some suggestions for songs that we can listen to and work through together. And just in case you haven't already, subscribe and connect with me either through the comments or through the email in the description, all right? Now, our journey is always made better when we share our experiences, successes, and struggles. So, have a great week and practice hard until we meet again to work through more drills to increase our skills.